What exactly am I thinking about all day long? Hey beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel, the space where we don't just admire beauty and creativity, but where we also grow from the inside out. If you're someone who believes in the power of thoughts, emotions, and self-awareness, you're in the right place. On this channel, we explore magical creations, but we also take time to reflect, to learn, and to evolve into the best version of ourselves. Today, I want to share something deeply personal, powerful, and important, something that can completely shift the way you see your life. This video is about a question that sounds simple but is life-changing. What are you thinking about every day? Let's start with something real and honest. Your life is shaped by your thoughts. Every single day, from the moment you wake up to the moment you fall asleep, your mind is constantly running. It's thinking, remembering, worrying, imagining, planning, comparing, dreaming, regretting, hoping. But here's the truth, most of us never pause to ask, what exactly am I thinking about all day long? Your thoughts are not just harmless whispers in your head. They are powerful forces that shape your emotions, your actions, your self-worth, and eventually, your entire life. If your mind is constantly filled with stress, self-doubt, fear, comparison, or negativity, you start to live out those feelings. On the other hand, if your mind is filled with gratitude, belief, curiosity, peace, and self-love, your entire life starts to reflect those thoughts, too. Scientists say that we have about 60,000 to 80,000 thoughts every single day, and here's something even more shocking, 90% of those thoughts are the same as the day before. That means, most of us are living in mental loops. If yesterday your mind was full of I'm not good enough, I'll never succeed, or I'm too tired, too late, too behind, then guess what? Those same thoughts are likely controlling you again today. That's why it's so important to become aware of what you're thinking. Now let's go deeper. Think of your mind like a garden. If you plant positive thoughts, dreams, intentions, and self-belief, that garden will bloom beautifully over time. But if you constantly allow negative, fearful, or toxic thoughts to grow, you'll end up with a garden full of weeds, overwhelming, messy, and hard to manage. This is why mindfulness, which means paying attention to what you're thinking, is one of the most powerful tools in life. But here's the problem, we live in a distracted world. Social media, noise, stress, and pressure from others make it easy to lose control of our mental space. That's why it's not enough to just hope for better thoughts, you have to actively choose what you want to think about every day. So how do you start? The first step is awareness. Throughout your day, stop and check in with your thoughts. Ask yourself, what am I thinking right now? Is this thought helping me or hurting me? Is this thought lifting me or limiting me? Just becoming aware of your mental patterns already puts you ahead of 90% of people. The second step is direction. Once you become aware of a thought that's negative or unhelpful, you have the power to gently shift it. For example, if your mind says, I can't do this, try changing it to, this is hard, but I'm learning. If your mind says, I'm behind in life, change it to, I'm moving at my own pace, and that's okay. It's not about fake positivity, it's about real perspective. The third step is repetition. Your brain learns by repetition. That means, the more you practice positive thinking, self-belief, and gratitude, the more automatic it becomes. At first, it might feel forced. But over time, you'll notice your mind becoming calmer, your emotions becoming more balanced, and your confidence quietly growing. Also, be careful with the content you consume. Every video, post, song, and conversation you interact with is planting seeds in your mind. Surround yourself with people and content that make you feel empowered, not drained. You have to protect your mental space like it's sacred, because it is. Now, I'm not saying you'll never have negative thoughts again. Everyone does. The goal isn't to become perfect. The goal is to become aware. Because once you're aware, you're no longer a prisoner of your own mind. You become the creator. You get to shape your reality from the inside out. And that, my friend, is where real transformation begins. Conclusion. So today, I challenge you not to change your whole life overnight, but just to become aware. Pause once or twice a day and simply notice, what am I thinking right now? Is this thought building the life I want? Is it kind? Is it empowering? Because when you change your thoughts, you change your feelings. When you change your feelings, you change your actions. And when you change your actions, you change your life. If this message touched your heart, if it made you reflect even for a moment, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Here, we believe that beauty begins in the mind, and magic happens when you choose to grow. I'm so grateful to have you on this journey with me, and remember, your thoughts matter. Your voice matters. You matter. Until next time, stay kind to your mind and gentle with your soul. You are more powerful than you think.